atmosphere is a component where storage capacity is compared to other sphere is very low. The sphere moves substances from atmospheric resources to receptors. But this sphere has the power of redistributing matter. The atmosphere is commonly comprised of 79% of nitrogen, 20% of oxygen and 1% is a combination of carbon dioxide, water vapor and several other gases like neon, helium, methane, krypton, hydrogen and xenon. Atmosphere has 4 layers like troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere and thermosphere. The first layer called troposphere spreads up to 17 kilometers above the sea level at the equators and 8 kilometers over the poles. It contains 75% of the mass of the Earth's air. At the top of the troposphere, temperatures begin to rise. After the troposphere, the layer stratosphere starts. It extends from 17 km to 48 km above. There are 2 different things can be seen in this layer than troposphere. One is volume of water vapor is 1000 times less and volume of ozone is about 1000 times greater. Sun's harmful ultraviolet radiation is prevented in this layer. Likewise, this layer is protecting the humans from cancer and damage to the immune system. Since stratosphere has no clouds, so airplanes fly in this layer. The end of the stratosphere is the beginning of the mesosphere also. Thermosphere is playing a crucial role while deciding the weather conditions as well as air pollution. Pollution is the effect of undesirable change in our environment. Plants, animals and human beings may be affected from. Increased release of carbon dioxide has decreased the oxygen production as plant colonies are destroyed by urban areas. Combustion of fuels, industrialization, urban congestion and use of highly polluting fuel is the reason of atmosphere degradation. There are natural causes for the atmosphere degradation like volcanoes, forest fires. Natural pollutants remain in the atmosphere for the short time and will not make any permanent change to the atmosphere. There are 2 types of pollutants called primary pollutants like dust, storms, volcanic eruption of natural events and vehicles and industries like human activities based pollutants. There are 5 primary pollutants which contribute about 90% of the global air pollution. Secondary pollutants are produced in the atmosphere when certain chemical reactions occur among the primary pollutions. For example, sulfuric acid, carbon, etc. The presence of undesirable solid or gaseous particles in the air in quantities that are harmful to the human health and the environment is the reason for air pollution, thus leading to the atmospheric degradation. Carbon monoxide is a toxic gas produced when natural gas, coal or wood are incompletely burnt. This is colorless and smellless gas. A single largest source of this gas is vehicular exhausts. Increasing number of vehicles and poor maintenance has resulted in the release of carbon monoxide. Nitrogen oxides are also found in vehicular exhausts. When sulfur containing fossil fuels are burnt, sulfur oxides are produced. Lead is most dangerous pollutant which remains largely unmanaged. The atmosphere normally disperses these pollutants by mixing with air that covers the earth. CFC or chlorofluorocarbons are the primary cause of ozone depletion. These chemicals are the outcomes of industrial processes they ascend into the stratosphere and degrade the ozone. Air pollution could be traced back in the history when man started using firewood. It was recognized as a problem in London 700 years ago. King Edward I made first anti-pollution law to restrict people from using coal in 1273. The Air Pollution Control Act in India was passed in 1981 and the Motor Vehicle Act for controlling air pollution very recently. Bhopal gas tragedy occurred in 1984 was a major disaster, left human health and soil affected. Prolonged exposure to air pollution can cause contributing diseases like lung cancer, asthma, chronic bronchitis, low birth weights and emphysema.